Hi guys, welcome back, welcome in, welcome to the Sunday reset where we tap in, see what energies we need to shift our focus from, where we should be putting our attention, redirecting it, all of that good stuff. So let's go ahead and get going with the smoke clearing, let that go. And we'll go ahead and jump right into it. It is kind of a low light, comfy, cozy day. And I absolutely adore the overcast, little bit drizzly, cooler weather because, I don't know, it's just my favorite weather. So I hope everyone is enjoying it, enjoying the weather where you are, wherever you are. I hope you are doing well. Let's see. Spirit, speak to me and through me to the collective. What do we need to know on this beautiful Sunday? What is this? 8 of Pentacles. Okay. Your hard work is paying off. You have been very, very focused on your career, on turning something that you've done maybe on the side into money, whether that was intentional or not. You could just have a hobby that has kind of, people have taken interest in it and it's taken off a little bit is what I'm getting, but you've been putting a lot of focus and intention and attention into your craft, honing it, perfecting it. We have the Hierophant here as well. I really hope you guys can't hear that. Oh my gosh, hold on. Sorry about that. Hopefully you guys couldn't hear that. Okay, you had the Hierophant come out next. This is a mentor showing up in your life, a professor, someone who is very, what's the word? Not, I was going to say acclaimed. Someone people look up to in that they've been in their field, whatever that is, whether it's studies, they're in some sort of academic field, judicial, something very long-standing and structured. They could be a lawyer who's very respected in their field that's been doing it for decades and decades and decades. Excuse me. But you could be reaching out to a mentor, to someone who you've known for a really long time. This could be them coming into your life for the first time, seeking out a mentor who can take you to the next level. Because right now you're at the 8 of Pentacles, which is a great place to be. But the 10 of Pentacles is like the ultimate goal, right? Especially if you're someone who is working on your own thing, who is like perfecting something, honing a skill, all of those things. The 10 of Pentacles is the goal. This person might be the key to that, taking it to the next level. They might have some knowledge that they're going to bestow upon you that's going to take your art, take your craft, whatever it is, to the next level. What is this? Ace of Coins. And 9, right? 2, 4, 6, 8. Yeah, 9 of Pentacles. See, your pentacles are growing. This is also the Ace of Pentacles. You could be having yet another brilliant idea that's going to turn into something lucrative, that's going to help grow, adding another income stream. These tiny little bugs all over the screen, and they sometimes will jump on the desk and stuff. I hope you guys can't see them. They're very obnoxious. But luckily it's getting cooler and the bugs will be going away soon. Okay. Yeah, you could be creating another stream of income, planting a new idea. This person could be a business partner. But again, there's someone who is in a different field than you, one that's very traditional, very structured, I'm getting. And I don't feel like that's necessarily how you do things. I feel like you're a bit more creative, but you guys could be coming together to start something new, plant a new seed, a new venture that's going to be lucrative, that's going to be prosperous, and it definitely grows. This is financial independence. This is independence in general, having enough to share and to spare. Typically, it is a feminine figure who is on her land, which is like a vineyard, and she has, I think, 6 pentacles over here for her to use for her own savings and fundings and growth. And then she still has 3 left over that she can do with as she pleases. And typically that goes back to your community, pours into the people around you. And I feel like that's what you're doing. But your money is growing. You're definitely financially independent. If that's something that has been worrying you, maybe you recently went out on your own and you're kind of putting all of your eggs in one basket, it's going to pay off. You're definitely heading in the right direction. Your money is growing. This is the Emperor. Empress. Yeah, this is the pre-Empress energy. But they have that same independent, single, stable, luxurious, glowing energy. Like, sorry, there was a pool of nail polish on my finger that was bothering me. I just took my nails off, sadly. It was time. They were going on 6 weeks old, and they were not lifting at all. My pinky was the only one that started to lift, so I had to take the rest of them off, unfortunately, because I want to start over. I like doing clear nails every once in a while, and you can't do that if they're too grown out. So anyway, Empress flipped over again. Very attractive, very luxurious. I'm just getting upgrades, life upgrades, going from having to work really hard and having to like constantly pour in and having to constantly work and perfect and all of these things to being in a more receptive, more and not even laid back. That's not maybe, but like talking about living a soft life, not having to be the one to produce all the time, not having to be the one that has to like move things forward all the time. You could be taking more of a I don't know, it's like mailbox money, passive, massive passive income is what I'm getting, because the Empress flipping over twice, showing up for us, just reassuring you that you are on the path to financial independence, and that's not a financial independence that's going to come with lifelong backbreaking work. This is like setting yourself up for financial success, long-term financial success. Remember, the Empress and the Emperor are divine counterparts. One is feminine, one's masculine. Obviously, the Empress is the culmination of all of the queens. So you've mastered all of the elements, all of the different facets of yourself, and now you're rolling them into one and really, really basking in and kind of sitting back in your power is what I'm getting. The World. Yes. We have the Knight of Cups, or sorry, the Knight of Coins, and then the World as our next card out. This, I really feel like as you're growing your income, as you're growing your safety net, your nest, whatever you want to call it, your kind of golden egg, you could be taking time to slow down and really take it all in. Pay your respects to all of the things that are around you that have come before you, that have paved the way for you. Really just taking the time to let it all soak in. Maybe you can feel that your life is about to shift in a really big way. This could be a new home, a new career, a new business. Again, we have a very strong new business idea here, new pathway for money. And you could feel that coming. And it's like, I know that my life is about to change in a really big way. So I just really want to savor this moment. I really want to take it all in and appreciate it for what it is. You could be taking more photos. Maybe you're documenting more because you want to remember this moment in your life, because it feels very pivotal and it feels very like not even the calm before the storm, because it's not a storm. It's like the last bits of smallness before the bigness fullness comes in. You know what I mean? Like your dream house, your dream life, your dream income, your dream, literally everything is getting upgraded. And it feels like you're just taking a moment to show your gratitude for everything that you have currently, because it feels like you're in this really beautiful space of, this is everything that I once dreamed of. This amount of peace, this amount of independence, this amount of joy, yada, yada, yada. And now it's growing even more. You're expanding even more. I don't know. It's a really beautiful space that you're in. You could be traveling a lot. This World card showing up could indicate travel on your part, traveling the world. Literally, the world is your oyster. You could go anywhere you want. You could do anything you want. It feels like you're in, again, a really beautiful space of being able to put down roots wherever you want. It feels like as you leave one phase and enter another, you know that this one that you're entering is going to be very long term, and you can make it exactly what you want it to be. I can't, the bugs. It's actually just one, but it still won't stay away from the screen. Oh, okay. I was gonna get 4 cards total for the end. Let's scooch these up just a bit. So hopefully you can see them all. All right, Ace of Swords with the Ace of Coins. New beginnings in a lot of different ways. Oh my God, and the Ace of Cups. What the hell? With the Six of Cups too. No, 9. 9 of Cups? Yes, 9 of Cups. Holy shit. Sorry, these don't have, they just have the Roman numerals, and it takes me a second to figure them out sometimes because I don't have them all memorized. This is even more auspicious and beautiful. And I was talking about literally new everything, new truths coming to light. Maybe you've been in the dark about something and you haven't really had all of the information. Again, it feels like someone could be bringing this final piece of the puzzle, and everything else just starts to fall into place, and a literal new life opens up for you as you get a new income, new streams of income. Obviously, you're able to afford more, so you upgrade your home, you upgrade your house, you upgrade your investments, where you save your money, where you put your money. I'm getting building a portfolio. You have lots of streams of income, and it feels like you're adding to them. And as you do that, you could be traveling the world for money, like some sort of opening something overseas or outsourcing something, going to visit where you get where the source is, if that makes sense. Like you might have a product, um, like a recipe or something, and an ingredient comes from overseas. So you're going overseas to connect with merchants. I don't know, traveling the world for commerce reasons, if that makes sense. But also, it's going to be very fun and pleasurable because you might not have had the chance to do this before. Maybe you've never been overseas. And as you are multiplying your income, you're also getting the opportunity to explore. It's really fun and it's really lighthearted and it's really beautiful, honestly. All the newness coming in, and then this 9 of Cups, a literal wish coming true, something that you've wanted your entire life. And again, it feels like you're also remembering that this life that you're currently living before you step into this whole new world is also something that you literally once prayed for this, and it's like you've never forgot that. You give thanks for every single moment that you wake up in the home that you're in, every single moment that you drive the car that you have. It feels like you've really prayed hard for this life, and you're not going to forget that, and you're not going to forget how hard you once prayed, and all of the gratitude that you have, and all of the support, honestly, that you have as well. One last card from the tarot. Thank you. What is this? Eight of Swords. Okay. There might be one last little, it not even, we've got 8 here. Lots of repeating numbers. Obviously 111 is here. We've got 9 and 9. There's a lot of repeating numbers. But you could have just one last little, not even hiccup, not test. I don't like using that word, but Spirit wants you to realize just how powerful you are. I feel like there was a point in your life where you felt really stuck and like you had no power, you had no control. Once you realized how much power and control you actually have, your life started to change. Spirit wants you to know that if you ever feel stuck, again, to remember this space, to remember this moment, because there might be moments in the future. I'm not saying that your life is going to be just like all blessings and rainbows and beautiful through and through 100%. There are going to be still moments that don't feel so sunshiny and beautiful, but overall your life is taking on a new trajectory. Thank you. and it's one that's really beautiful and positive. But there might be one last little thing that you have to push through, and you have to realize that I'm not actually stuck. This is just a moment of pause. Maybe it's not coming as fast as you wanted. You needed it to come at this certain date, and that would have been right in the nick of time. You wanted it months ago, but it didn't happen. It feels like maybe it's coming a little bit slower than you want. And Spirit is just reminding you, this feeling of stuckness, this feeling of tightness and smallness that you might be feeling right now is literally one of the last times that you're going to feel it. And if you can sustain and you can push through and you can remind yourself that this is only temporary, it will only be temporary. God, I hope that makes sense. 1111 on the bottom of the deck when I pick it up. You could be seeing that a lot. Whoa. Spirit's just reminding you, you are on the right path. You are going the right direction. What is this? Higher knowing, card number 42. Higher knowing. We'll read about this in just a second. I'm going to get a few other cards. Let's do the Fairy Tale Lenormand and then the Tea Leaf Oracle. I just want to get that gnat so bad. All right. What else is here, Spirit? Was that garden? Maybe not. What else is here? Key, fish. Wow. Wow. What else is here for the collective, Spirit? What do we need to know at this time? What do we need to know at this time? What else is here? Oh, 2 came out. Heart and sun. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Sunny days are on their way. If you have felt a little bit stuck or stagnant, things aren't coming in as fast as you want. This energy that I'm talking about isn't in front of you right this second, and you feel like you've been waiting forever. Did I not get? Oh my God, I still didn't get it. I think I got it that time. Dear God. Okay. Brighter days are coming. Whether they're coming fast enough for you or not, they are on their way. The sun is shining on your face. If it's felt cold, cloudy, any and all of those things, the sun is shining on you. Your heart is still intact. Whether you feel like you've been through the ringer with relationships, with all interpersonal relationships, that's family, that's romantic, that's peers, any and all of the things, colleagues, with yourself even, your heart is still intact. It's still very pure, and you still have the ability to follow it. So don't ever let that go. Don't ever forget that. You have the ability to follow your heart. This could also be a partnership coming in for you, because this does feel very single. This feels very solo energy. Maybe you've been single this whole time. There is new love coming in, not always romantic, something that's very fulfilling and very joyful. Feels very content and wholesome and unconditional, reciprocal. So if that's something that you've been wanting, that is coming in for you. This is also the imagery of Sleeping Beauty, I believe. So that like Prince Charming coming in, awakening you from your slumber, and then your whole life changes because you have the love of your life, all of the things, right? What else is here? Happily ever after. Oh my goodness. Let's just, so many. I was gonna say, let's just take these, but that's way too many. Just like 6 at the most, please, Spirit. What else is here? What else is here? Camel. Perseverance. Persevere and you will overcome problems. Always. Weeping Willow. Family sorrow. Oh my goodness. Okay. That's interesting. I did not We have heart here twice. Love, deep affection, and caring. What I was going to say is I don't have any other indication of like sorrow, sadness, any of those things. This all just looks very bright and beautiful, independent, entrepreneurial. This persevering energy. That's too many, but I will take these. Someone you know is undependable and insincere. That's not good. Needle and thread. A sincere wish will be granted. Yes, we see that here with the 9 of Cups. A sincere wish will be granted. Lion. Time to act. Interesting. Okay, Leo energy here with the Sun and the Lion now. The letters J, A could be significant. You have a J here and A here. That is also too many, so I'm going to leave these over here. But in it was money or property through inheritance, winning or windfall, and then goldfish, increase in material wealth or spiritual growth. We are going to claim both because that is what we want. Yes, yes, yes. Let's do a Samhain, however you say it, which will be on Friday of this week already somehow. I don't... Yikes. Time is moving ultra fast. Every year it moves even faster. Let's see. Black cat here. Haunted. Let's just do one card, please, Spirit. Just one card. What is here for the collective? What else is here for the collective besides material abundance, spiritual growth, independence, financial and otherwise? Yes, thank you. Oh shit. Oh no, it's not. I thought the whole deck was upside down, but just this section. I don't read in reversal though. So, the underworld. Card number 40 and 42 here. Those could be significant. 40, 42, 42, 40. Graveyard. Okay. So someone could be passing. It doesn't feel like it's going to affect you so much as your family. It could be someone distant to you, someone that you're not very connected to, but it could still impact your family. All right, let's read about higher knowing. Card number 42. There we go. The quality of higher knowing is an expression of intelligence manifesting through the 5th ray of intellectual knowledge. This spiritual ray of energy flows from the center of the universe toward your soul as a spiritual gift. You are empowered with the ability to recognize the information you need to understand the systems that affect your soul's journey and distill clarity in any issue that has seemed unclear or overwhelming to you. The right knowledge at the right time is a powerful support for human evolution. Your intuition will support your intellectual mind in discerning the true quality and information and applying it intellectually into your life for the best outcome. The Archangel Raphael now assists you in integrating the blessings of the 5th ray. Any question you ask now shall be answered in a timely manner through the gift of higher knowing. I love that. Your soul is blessed with an infusion of the 5th ray of intellectual knowledge at this time. This means that a particular spiritual energy is available for your divine purpose. Even if you may not understand the reason for this energy coming to you now, it will make sense in time. This blessing is serving your soul's growth and stimulates a revolution of truth in the matter of truth. Wow, of truth in a matter of importance to you. I'm going to skip that because it is very long, but we are going to read the invocation at the end here. I now accept the soul blessing of the 5th ray of intellectual knowledge. I call upon the grace and assistance of the universe and Archangel Raphael's radiant wisdom to help me see the light. I cultivate detachment to reflect analyze, and discern the underlying truth in matters of concern. I am spiritually supported to recognize helpful information and attain higher understanding at the best time, in the best way. I set the intention to deconstruct confusion and settle into simplicity and clarity, formulating a step-by-step approach toward healing. I am thankful for the gifts of intelligence, knowledge, and understanding to help me live my best life service in service to love, in service to love. Okay? May true higher knowledge serve the liberation of all beings through unconditional love and divine mercy. Through my own free will, so be it. My goodness. Okay, so you have access to higher knowledge right now. Ask and you will receive an answer. Ask the questions that are important to you now, to your path now. If there's still clarity and confusion, it will be coming, the clarity will be coming to you now because you're going to ask for it and you're going to receive it. All right, let's read about Underworld. Card number 40. Transition, judgment. In magic, the underworld is a place of transition between one night, good gravy, one life and the next. A place where you can retreat to replenish your soul and learn the details of your next human experience assignment. That doesn't mean you won't find judgment when you cross the veil. Yes, I don't see that as the underworld, though. That to me is source, where we all go back to when we transition. But that's okay. That doesn't mean you won't find judgment when you cross the veil. It is often said that how you live one life will determine your abundance in the next. Those who go through life with loving, kind hearts will find prosperity and love in the next. Those who were cruel will find themselves in a life of hardship and trauma as a way to atone for their unkindness. The message for this card is about transitions. It's about moving out of the old and into a new way of living. Yes, new, like literally new way of living. We've been clearing out baggage for a long time because it takes a long time to clear out ways of doing things that make our very ways of life, that make up our very ways of life. But it's time to step through the threshold into something new and different. This can be very scary because it means something has had to die so that your new life may begin. That's what I was talking about earlier. I feel like we're in a huge transitional space, kind of this, I don't know, really quiet, very still life before you step into a completely new way. You are more than prepared to handle this new path, or it wouldn't be given to you. Embrace the change, loved one. Embrace the change, yes. Oh my goodness. There's so much beauty and abundance and joy coming in for you. And I feel like it's because you've done the really hard work to, I feel like, change your mindset. Maybe you've done the atoning for a past life. If you were someone who was a little bit more stingy than giving, all of the giving that you've been doing in this life is now coming back to you. If you feel like it hasn't already, it's coming back to you tenfold. And you will be reaping the beautiful, beautiful benefits. Increase in all of the things, all of the good things, all of the beauty, all of the brightness, the love, the money, all of it. All right, guys, I love you all so very much, and I'll see you next time. Bye.